been to Switzerland a couple times now, so I thought, how about trying out a little Swiss German? Hey everyone, I'm Donna and you're watching Wanted Adventure Living Abroad. Within Germany itself, there are lots of different regional kinds of German that are spoken, and it's been super interesting getting to learn about the regional differences living here. Last year, I made a video trying to speak Plattdeutsch, which is spoken by some people in parts of northern Germany. And now today, I'm gonna give Swiss German a go. Stefan and I recently spent a little time in Basel as well as Zurich, and yeah, wow, we really noticed a difference in the German spoken there. For example, we would be listening to the radio and the main news broadcasters would be speaking standard German, and we could understand everything that they said, no problem. But then the local broadcasters would come on, and it was really like going from understanding 100% to understanding 10% in a single second. And that 10% of understanding, by the way, came entirely from Mr. German Man. I was getting none of it. Nothing. But that really only made me all the more interested to learn more about Swiss German and get my own personal experience trying it out. So I've got a few phrases that I'd like to try today, and I'm going to say the English first, then the phrase in standard German, and then my best attempt at the Swiss German. One of the first interesting things that I noticed is that when looking these Swiss German phrases up, sometimes I saw them spelled in a couple different ways in different places. So if you speak Swiss German and I spell a word differently than you would spell it, please let me know down in the comments. Thank you. And also, please let me know if you agree with the German and the English translations for the phrases that I went with here. First one, English, how are you? Standard German, wie geht's? And Swiss German is wie gut's, I believe. Wie gut's. Does that sound right, Stefan? He has no idea, of course. How would he? Hallo, wie gut's? If wie gut's is wie geht's, is wie gut es Ihnen? Wie geht es Ihnen? Please let me know, thank you. Okay, the next one. Goodbye, auf Wiedersehen, auf Wiederlüge. I feel like that's really wrong. I don't think it's Wiederlüge. Lüge? I think that's it. In 2 seconds, I'm like, I think that's wrong. No, I think that's it. Auf Wiederlüge. Auf Wiederlüge. I'm gonna go with auf Wiederlüge. Final answer. This was actually one of the first German differences that I noticed in Switzerland. I noticed signs saying auf Wiederlüge instead of auf Wiedersehen. Next we've got hello to both of you, which we don't actually really say in English. Yes, it makes sense, but if I wanted to say hi to two people, I would probably just say hi, not hello to both of you. In standard German, hallo ihr zwei, and in Swiss German, that would be grüezi miteinander. Grüezi miteinander. Took a moment, but I think I got it. I've never seen that with the U and then an E after it, because the U with the umlaut is actually UE. So this word is Grueezi. That's interesting. UEE. I don't think I've ever seen that before. A U with an umlaut followed by an E. Then, if you don't want a lot, you can have a little, ein bisschen, or a spitzli. No, I definitely didn't get that right. Yes, I did. A spitzli. A spitzli. I would like a spitzli. I guess I should say the first part in German. Ich hätte gern a spitzli. How would you say that, Stefan? A spitzli. Or just a spitzli?
Spitzli.
A spitzli. Okay. A little, ein bisschen and Sbitly. Stefan's still making this face like, I don't know. And now, I'm getting hungry. So you sit down for a meal, and in English, what can you say before eating? You can say, bon appetit. Yes, we use bon appetit in English, or have a nice meal. Although, as I said also in the Plattdeutsch video, this is not a mandatory thing before starting to eat in English. But okay, in Standard German, guten Appetit, and in Swiss German, even shorter than guten Appetit, it is ein Guite. That was a lovely meal. In English, thank you very much. In Standard German, vielen Dank, and in Swiss German, merci vielmals. So you see that merci French influence in this one, merci vielmals. And lastly, a good thing to wrap the video up with, in English, see you later. In Standard German, bis später. And in Swiss German, bis, oh, that's hard for me to say, because I really want to say bis später. It looks like bis später, but instead of an A with an umlaut, it's an O with an umlaut, which I also struggle to say. So let me try again. Bis später. What do you think, Stefan? Say the O with an umlaut for my ear, please. No. Bis später. He gave me a, that was kind of sort of it, maybe, face.
Yeah, I don't know if the word is right, but your was pretty good.
Yes! I think we're just going to end it with that. I think I've said the best that I can. So my question for you is, how did I do? I hope not too bad. I tried my best with it. I would love to learn some more Swiss German phrases. And what are some phrases that you find interesting in a language or a dialect that is not your mother tongue? Please let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. As I mentioned in the video on Wednesday, please don't forget to leave your questions for me down in the comments with the hashtag AskDanna. And if you enjoyed this video, please think about giving a like with the like button. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos on Wednesdays and Sundays. And now a shout out and a danke drawing to our patrons on Patreon who help make these videos possible. Thank you so much for your support. If you would like to support us on Patreon, you can find a link to that down in the description box below. Until next time, auf Wiedersehen. To try the Swiss German. I'm hoping Mr. German Man will help me a little bit, but I actually don't know how much help he's gonna be with this. He's making a face like I'm a little scared.